And going from the Crit Series winner in 2023 to France in 2024, that's a big step.
It really was, yeah. Picked up my life here and moved out in March. I mean, I didn't have any time to look back on it. The race season was crazy busy, but yeah, a big move.
What was the initial reason for making a move? Was it to get some proper racing?
I feel that the French scene is it's a lot easier to move further up. Like, it's quite quick. You could move up to DM1, and then from DM1 you've got quite a lot of World Tour teams looking at Brittany and some of the amateur racing in France. As you know, it's quite a big scene. So I thought it was the next step to trying to make it professional.
Well, I guess that's why a lot of junior teams are racing over there,
yeah,
and a lot of guys are going over there. Is because no one's going to see you racing over here from those teams, are they?
Not at all. Yeah.
No.
The coverage of the racing out there is huge. Like they've got a website, The Right Velo, and yeah, it's the results are everywhere, and you've got big teams taking riders. Like I think, I can't name how many riders have gone professional from the ranks in France. Like I'm racing against guys who turned pro, and like I raced against Max Cusquay. He's now at FDJ, and there's a couple more guys that have made it pro. So.
And when you moved over there, was there an adjustment to the racing? Because I would imagine the racing's quite different to here.
Oh yeah, it took it didn't take as long as I thought it would, but yeah, there was a few races where I was trying to get the ball rolling, and then sort of got into the rhythm a bit. It is very different from here. The pelotons are huge and a lot more team based. Like you get 10 riders from the same team, and they will be all like working with each other. So it was a big change, but yeah.
So we've gone from, the pelotons over here can be 30-40 riders in an E12.
Yeah.
Whereas over there, I would imagine it's probably well over 100.
Oh yeah, we've been usually like an elite national. Yeah, you'll get 150, and then I've done races with over 200 riders in it. So the pelotons are huge and just doesn't work like a British race does. So yeah, like I say, the first 2 or 3 races I was like remembering it, because from last year I did 2 weeks with Phil Maddox and on the East Midlands team, and I got an experience for what French racing was and realised I wanted to move. And then the first couple of races in March were a bit of a shock to the system, but as soon as that I got onto a pretty good hot streak, and I had within 8 races I podiumed all 8 of them. So
what have been the biggest challenges for you? The language?
Yeah. Yeah, I was never any good with languages, so moving out was quite big. But I was very lucky that the Team DS spoke English, and then as the season's gone on I've picked up more and more, so yeah, I can understand a little bits in the team briefings, and then I can say a bit, but for next year I know it's a big priority for me to try and learn more French so I can integrate better with the team and with the riders and the peloton.
So overall it's gone well enough for you to want to go back?
Yeah, it's gone well. I feel like I made some mistakes, and I want to rectify those for next year.
The way that you race, you need to save more. You need to be, I guess, less aggressive early on.
No, more aggressive.
More aggressive.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing about here is guys that can break away early and the race gets slower.
Yeah.
Over there it probably gets quicker.
Yeah. Every race is slightly different. You have to play. The courses are different. The teams are different. You have to be very adaptive. But yeah, like there's been races where you've been in the first attack has gone to the finish. So you've got to be very attentive and you're more adaptive, but also more aggressive.
Any highlights in there?
I won the race that finished in my hometown.
Oh, right.
So I'd ridden up the climb it finished on every day. So, and it was home team, home race, first win of the season, like first road race win of the season.
Yeah.
So
that
was
cool.
a big highlight. And then I won a stage race. It was a pretty perfect weekend. It was never outside the top 2. So yeah, it's been
So you've had enough-
looking back on it now,
Yeah.
there is a lot of highlights.
Yeah, so you've done enough to know that you've got the talent to keep proceeding forward, going forward.
Yeah, and yeah, I didn't have
A
the
bit different
best
to me when I came here in 1980. I knew I didn't have the legs, so I went back to Australia.
Yeah, so yeah, like yeah, I've proved that I can win some of the big races, and maybe with a bit better preparation and more focus on the road, as I didn't cross last winter, so like my focus was split between the two. But next year, focusing in fully on the road, so hopefully I can make another step up and move to a bigger team and be racing the bigger races and yeah, make that next step.
And there are some Brits over there. You mentioned in the peloton from time to time.
Yeah. So this year you get the odd one or two, but next year, yeah, there is a lot out there. There's the two Hartley boys, they're moving out.
That's right.
There's some more. There's Matt Lord, he's now moved to Brookbeck, and yeah, Toby Barnes also good going out, and there's two more I think replacing me at Poge. So yeah, there is. We have a joke. There's a team with four English and one Australian guy, so they're going to now be called the British. But
The British
yeah.
team, yeah. Just a final word on cross. Are you going to do a little cross during the winter?
I'll do it a little bit, mainly for fun. We just sort of see how the form goes. I need a break now. I've been going since last winter. I didn't really have a break.
Racing abroad you tend to race a lot more.
Yeah,
And
so
harder races
this year I've done since March I've done 56 race days. So now I'm pretty burnt out. So yeah, I'm gonna have a break and then I'll come back and focus on the road. And if I'm up for it, maybe I'll do one or two, but all focus for the road next year.
There's a few cross riders. They just keep the eye on the nationals. They just keep work towards that.
Yeah, I might do that. I'm not really sure where it is this year. But
Cross national down at Cycle Park in Kent.
oh, I enjoy that course. Maybe I'll do that one.
Yeah.
But again, I gotta see. There'll probably be a training camp with a team, so.
Well, I would imagine you'll probably start racing in February.
Oh, in February, yeah. Yeah, the first race will be like first weekend of February, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'll be maybe it'll be good to do a few, but
Yeah.
I'm not focused on it fully.
Well done with that, because I've always thought if you've got the talent, make the most of it before you get to my age. That's
Yeah,
it.
I can
Yeah.
work forever, can't I? I can't
That's
race
right.
forever, so.